Hey guys, this should all feel very familiar to you if you've seen my videos before. This is a place on Crete where I usually come to kind of give updates. Well, at least this is where I recorded some of the big update videos I've done in the past on my career and my life. And the last time I was here was back in May. I talked to you guys about the fact that I was going to have to find a job because I was running out of money, which is very unfortunate, of course. It was a bit of a panic moment that already started the year before. I think last year when I recorded my video right here, it was already in the mood of, it's not looking good, guys. I don't think I'm going to make it. Turns out I was right. Took a little longer though. I stretched it a little further than I originally had feared or anticipated. But now we're back here, September 2025, and yeah, I did find a job. I updated you guys in the previous video about that. I'm working for a company that organizes some of the biggest events here in Belgium, gaming events, but also Comic-Cons, which is kind of a cool job to do. They needed help with their new gaming event that they just purchased. It was a gaming event that already was existing before, but they bought it and they needed help setting it up for this year. So they got me on board somewhere early August to help out. And my contract is running till the end of October when the event actually happens. And then after that, we'll see. I might continue doing that job for that company. That will depend on both their willingness to continue working with me and my willingness to do the job, which is something that I'm deliberating right now. I have a few options, which I'm not saying in a braggy way, trust me. I know that those can disappear in a blink of an eye as it goes in life, but currently I do have some things I need to think about, like what direction I'm going to go after this when it comes to the day job at least. Now, no matter what direction I'm going to go, if I'm going to continue doing this job or the other offers that are on the table, I'm going to reserve time to work on my content because there's no way in hell, which society is currently kind of looking like, that I'm giving up on content creation. It's what I love doing most, these videos, the Omnic post. That is what I enjoy doing most. No matter how much fun I have with my other jobs, this is just what I want to do for the rest of my life, basically. That's it. So I'm going to be working max 3 days a week, as much as possible, at least, at the other jobs to continue making content for you guys. But talking about that content, as I felt I was getting in a bit of a sticky situation when it comes to my finances and I needed to put some focus into finding a job, I decided to kind of pull back on some of my other content. Two main ones being this channel, which really breaks my heart because I love making content for this channel, but you definitely have noticed that there's a slowdown in the pace at which I release videos. The other one being Geek and Plunder, another one that I enjoy doing a lot, but I mean, I had to make choices. The Omnic post was bringing in money, still is. I have the biggest legacy on that channel, so I needed to continue that and everything else had to move. And the second thing that has been suffering from this new situation is my streams, or are my streams rather. I used to stream 5 days a week. I would vary kind of in late night morning streams to kind of facilitate all the regions that watched my content. But overall, I try to kind of stick to a schedule, which is really important. Like anytime anybody asks me for advice, it's one of the things I tell them. I'm in no place to give advice, but that is one thing I can tell them. Get yourself a schedule, stick to the schedule. Plain and simple. But in the last few weeks and months, I've been failing at that thing, at that advice that I would be giving other people, which is not good. Mainly due to, having to work and having to reclaim some time to edit my videos. And two, because I sometimes get really tired after a whole day of working, being up really early, and then it's not easy to kind of jump from the day job into a stream, especially if that day job can be pretty intense at times. So I need to figure that out. I wanted to kind of go back to a 5-day schedule eventually, but as long as I'm doing the part-time thing where I'm doing a day job and making content, I don't think that is going to be possible. For me, my streams are a way to get in touch with you guys, to talk to you guys. It's a moment where you guys can ask me questions, we can hang out and chat. I love that. But I just can't sacrifice the content nor my health, because my health definitely has been suffering over the last few months because of stress mainly. But yeah, that stress definitely took a toll on my body, where I was starting to feel like pain in places I shouldn't be feeling pain just because of the stress. And that is now slowly going away, and I'm definitely less stressed than I was before because my livelihood doesn't only depend on the content, so that's good. In any case, I need to get a schedule that is feasible for me and that is going to help you guys to know when I'm going to be online so you can depend on it. I need to kind of fix that for the rest of the year at least and then beyond. We'll see what happens next. And when it comes to my video content, after my holiday, I still have like 9 days to go. Create. I'm going to pick up some of my old content again. Like Geek and Plunder for one. I've talked to Coffee, who used to edit those videos. She is fully on board to pick things up again. We're just kind of trying to decide what direction we're going to take that channel. And I think I just need to find my niche, my specialty within that segment to make it work. So that is something I need to think about. And then there's going to be Deemzies and Deemzies Plays. So this channel, the ambition to put out more videos is still there. It just is a matter of having the time to edit and record the videos. But I might have a solution for that. And Deemzies Plays, I made a lot of Marvel Rivals content on that channel when Marvel Rivals came out, and that grew really fast. But I don't play Marvel Rivals that much anymore. So I need to think about another gaming direction that I can take that channel. Maybe latch it onto my streams or just go for a specific type of indie games, which I think is going to be the thing I'm going to be doing. Let's just say that Deemzies Plays is coming back in due time. Geek and Plunder will be coming back shortly after my vacation. This channel, as soon as I can make some time available to record and edit the videos. And the way I'm hoping to do that is by getting help on the other channels. So like I said, Coffee is going to help me, or Alex is going to help me with Geek and Plunder. She did an amazing job in the past. She's fully in. I trust her. So that is going to be fine. And then on the Omnic post, I currently have one editor that helps me out with a video occasionally every Sunday or every few Sundays, Peter. But I'm going to get some extra help because I want to keep the rate of videos up as I did before I had a day job. And the only way I can do that is if I only have to kind of script, research and record, and then I can hand it off to an editor that will do everything while I do other stuff. And that other stuff can be Deemzies and Deemzies Plays. And in due time, if Deemzies Plays starts to roll, I might get an editor for that channel too. So I don't have to edit those videos. Deemzies I'm always going to keep to myself. Those are my personal videos. I don't want anybody else to touch those, so they're mine. So that is currently the plan. I'm going to slowly unfold after I get back. So you can expect more Deemzies on YouTube. And yeah, for the Omnic post, it's my biggest channel. It's what most people know me for. This is actually the channel I like doing the most, Deemzies. But that is the one that is growing the fastest, or bringing in the most money, and that I'll keep doing. I still love Overwatch. I actually made a video this week, or at least a video this week that I recorded 2 weeks ago, about how I'm very optimistic about the future of Overwatch. And that is not a video I made to kind of suck up to Blizzard, or that's not how it works. They don't care about shit like that. They care about numbers. They want their IPs to be well represented to as much people as possible. That is actually what they're looking at, and not if anybody likes them or not. But I think Overwatch is in a good place. Community is getting in a better place. I truly believe what I said in that video. The future looks bright for the game. So the future looks bright for content creators on that game. And that includes myself. It's not going to be super easy, because yeah, there's going to be more creators coming back to that space. You already noticed that some of the people that were just hating on it for very unreasonable reasons, some for more reasonable reasons, are slowly finding their way back to the game, and suddenly they act like nothing happened. There's also going to be a lot of new creators. On top of that, when it comes to events, I know I'm not going to be invited to the next creator event. I think I was pretty lucky being invited to the one last year. My numbers are just not big enough to be invited year after year. For BlizzCon, I don't know, man. It's still a year away, but I'm not feeling very comfortable traveling to the States right now. Those who know me know why. But yeah, a lot can happen in a year. A lot happened in the week that I have been here on Crete. So let's just wait and see what happens in the next year. But other than that, I'm just going to work really hard to get you guys the content you deserve, that you guys enjoy, that I enjoy making. And we'll see what the future brings. It definitely looks a lot brighter than it did in my previous videos that I recorded right here at the spot. So you're just going to keep grinding, keep working. Alright. that's all I want to kind of say in this video. Now I'm going to pick up Hilda and we're going to go for a swim. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, care of yourself, care of each other. Bye bye.